Welcome back, heroes, to Marvel's Midnight Suns. When last we left off, we finally finished off Dracula. So now it's back to the main story, after nearly a month.
Where are we going?
We are just hanging out, you know, for fun.
You must be growing quite fond of my company to want to spend your precious downtime with me.
You're growing on me.
I hope you mean that well, and not like an ingrown hair on a goblin toe.
Maybe I don't think you totally suck, okay?
You do not?
But before you use the F word, there are some very important ground rules. No braiding each other's hair. Actually, no touching each other's hair. No sharing food, and if you're thinking about nicknames, don't. Clear?
Reasonable rules, and I accept. I will make sure never to go near your hair, Illy.
What was that?
Or do you prefer Ilyanushka?
Ugh, you're impossible.
Out of curiosity, what did I do to earn this new place in your social hierarchy?
Why do you have to be so annoying about it? You know how to be bad, but in a good way. I like that.
You too, Ileana. So it is settled. We are friends.
There you go with that F word again. Don't ruin it, Hunter.
I will use another word then. Flattered, because that is what I am.
Magik is up to Friendship Level 3, gaining her Combo modifier. Now, anytime we play a combo card with her, we gain an extra move for the turn.
Parker, you're not gonna believe this. Found a pivotal piece of intel that could blow the doors off Dracula's dirty dealings.
That's fantastic. What do you have?
Last year, a guy broke into the Central Park Zoo and tried to feed on the animals. I just got the police transcript of his interrogation. He admits to being a vampire and talks about Dracula's underwater base at the bottom of the ocean.
I don't know how to break this to you, but I helped cover that story for the Bugle. The guy wasn't a vampire. He swallowed a pound of MGH.
MGH?
Mutant growth hormone. Gives you temporary powers, but turns your brain into a mosh pit. Yeah, he probably didn't know what he was saying.
Incredible.
It is?
Yeah. I had no idea the powers that be organized such an obvious cover-up. Thanks, Parker. Gonna keep digging. Where there's vamp smoke, there's vamp fire. Yeah, you get it?
Yeah, jokes are kind of my... happy to help.
Eddie, no.
Was running a search for our new pal Blaze's location, and all of a sudden, this happened.
Equo ne credite tucri. Latin?
Do not trust the horse Trojans. Carol, just what type of search were you running? There. It's a message. Well, more like a bad dad joke from beyond the grave.
Howard?
His research files. Whenever there's any unauthorized access, the Trojan Horse program activates, and... bingo! There's our little thief right there.
The Southwest. That cannot be a coincidence.
Tony? Did Howard do this to all his files?
Oh no, only the good stuff. The really juicy stuff.
How juicy.
Well, I'll give you two guesses, but you'll only need one. A big green one.
Gotta admit, I'm super curious to find out what Bruce has been digging up in the old files.
And how Lilith plans to use it against us.
Something tells me Banner's not seeking a way to banish the Hulk.
Do not stop.
Find out what Banner is searching for in the Stark files, then get back here.
We got this, Sarah. I know how to handle Bruce.
He's fallen under Lilith's power. He's no longer the same man you knew.
Yeah, he's a little more exciting now.
Stop, wait! We don't know what he's planning!
Hesitated with Bruce before and it cost us. Don't worry, this time I've accounted for...
And if these results are correct, it changes everything.
You knowingly triggered that Trojan horse, didn't you?
I did.
Another trap, Bruce? Huh. I'm disappointed.
No trap, Tony. An invitation.
To what? Join Queen Demon and the creepy crew? If anyone could fight her off, I'd have thought it'd be you.
And why would I ever want to do that? She values me, not the monster you all seem so fixated with. Together, we will shatter the limitations of what you refer to as magic and science. But don't take my word on it.
My Gamma Accelerator is only the first step. We stand on the precipice of true
Yeah, heard that one before. Usually when Pops was ready to kick off a new arms race.
Save your phony disgust for the cameras. We both know you're interested. I want you to finish Howard's work.
Uh-huh.
With me.
Of course.
Together we will fulfill your father's destiny.
Yep.
And bask in the glory of the Dark Mother.
And there it is. Well, Bruce, I can see how well this whole Lilith thing is working out for you, but the problem is, I already have a team. And while I appreciate the generous offer, we're gonna take back my father's data. And then kick your evil ass.
You misunderstand me, Tony. I wasn't asking.
Dr. Banner was kind enough to alert Hydra's forces to your presence. If you ever wanted to show off your elite hacking skills, now would be the time, Mr. Stark.
Me? Show off? What would ever give you that idea? And didn't I tell you to call me Tony?
Just hack the computer before they smash it, please, Tony.
See, that wasn't so hard.
Hydra forces seem way too happy to smash up their own servers full of sensitive data. Unlucky for us, there's 2 mystics and an officer on the field. Lucky for us, we got the marksman boost for Hunter, so all enemy forces start the game with vulnerable.
They're being reinforced.
You really are a terrible salesman, Bruce. At least butter me up before you accept my deservedly huge ego. Getting it done any way we know how. Sure, why not?
Not looking good here.
This right here is why I love Iron Man. He's really good at just emptying a room.
How much is Lilith paying you guys anyway? It can't be enough.
That facility is teeming with Hydra reinforcements. Anything you can do to expedite the process.
Look, you can't just smash the keyboard and wait for a bunch of algebraic equations to fly off the screen. This isn't some 90s movie.
Are you telling me that the Matrix lied to me, Tony?
Saving my energy till we need it.
Credit where credit is due, Stark knows his technology.
Got it.
Why can it never be easy with you?
Just lucky, I guess.
Tony, wait. We have what we came for. There is no reason to follow him.
I tried to reason with you, Tony, but you were never going to listen. Just like Mother said.
Oh, crap.
It's too beautiful, too painful for words. So I'll show you. Yes, of course.
Okay, maybe you were right.
right.
Oh, and Tony? This was the trap.
Holy mother of... Is it me, or are these things just getting bigger and bigger? Look at the forehead on that thing.
I would be more concerned about the mace.
Oh, I was getting to that. But I just can't pull my eyes away from that massive brain case of hers.
I'm glad you're in good spirits, but the Dread Maiden is no laughing matter.
Behold the Dread Maiden. These ugly buggers can now show up as a supervillain encounter in any general mission. The Dread Maiden's passive is Dread Vigilance, which gives an increasing chance to counter a hero the more they get attacked in one turn, going up 20% with each strike. So focus on giving it big hits rather than little ones, and if you're worried about getting hit back, attack with the hero you don't want to get hit first. They can also summon a horde of Soulless to pitch in.
She's going to try summoning reinforcements unless you can disable her first.
Sure, we'll just take a few swipes at her kneecaps.
Use these with your area attacks to get free card plays.
Image.
Interesting interpretation. I would have guessed it was something out of Giger's sketchbooks.
Target confirmed. I'm going in. That was the hard part, right?
Who designed your armor? Because it looks like junk.
Persist.
In case I forget, remind me to thank Banner for unleashing this thing on us. He really doesn't handle rejection well.
For an ability you start the game with, Mark Target never loses its efficiency.
Here we go. Let's do it. I'll lead, you follow.
Sure how you'd fare against her, but the Dread Maiden was no match for you.
What'd you call that thing again?
Dread Maiden.
Oh yeah, I can see that. I think I lost myself there for a second. Should have listened to you.
I'm sorry about that.
He that starts out on a quest for vengeance.
This work, this discovery, will have ramifications for generations to come. Think my own son, Tony.
Better not miss. Every time it seems like I finally put my family issues behind me, someone has to go and pick at the scar.
Is this about what Banner found in your father's files?
Bingo. Let's just say your mom and my dad would have made a real cute couple. In hell.
At least you managed to grab whatever Banner was after.
Tiny victory, I guess. But I don't think Banner or his puppet master are going to give up that easily. especially knowing what kind of stuff my father had in those files.
Perhaps I should know more about him. Your father, that is.
Some kids' dads had hobbies like collecting coins or stamps. Mine collected Defense Department contracts. And on the rare occasions when he wasn't off trying to build a better bomb, he was yelling at me.
Over what?
Over everything!
So, Banner wants one of your father's bombs?
No, it's worse than that. Howard had an avid interest in gamma radiation. That's the thing that puts the Hulk in Hulk. He always talked of constructing a Gamma Accelerator, an unbelievably powerful piece of machinery. If that's what Banner's after, we could be in a world of hurt.
For our sake, I hope you are wrong about this.
Hey, me too. Unfortunately, the curse of my genius is that I'm never wrong. Ever.
If it helps, we could go through the files together. Strategize.
I appreciate the offer, Hunter, but right now, I just need to get out of this suit and put my thoughts together.
It's your move, Tony.
Move for me.
I can't move for you. That defeats the purpose of the game. Why don't you just tell me what's bothering you instead?
How do you know something's bothering me? You using the all-seeing eye of Agamotto again? Well, I hate to break it to you, Doc. It hasn't been working.
No, it's what the eyes of Stephen Strange tell me. I'm worried about you.
Fine. You want to know what's bothering me? Banner played us at that Hydra facility. Again. We're supposed to be saving the world. Sometimes I think we're helping bring about its end. Maybe I do want to focus on this game instead. At least it's something I can win.
Fun fact, the chess game on the table here features the infamous double bong cloud opening move, widely considered to be the worst opening strategy in chess.
I wish men would stop toying.
We're doing this again. Make plans.
What the? Say hello to the final grounds mystery of the game. At any point after you unlock the Misty Moors, the Meteor might fall.
This does not look like one of Stark's machines. It is more alien.
That's it. That's all it does. That's a healthy look right there.
You wanted to speak, Carol?
Yeah, I just wanted to say thanks.
Thanks for what?
For surprising me with your unexpected friendship. I did not see that coming. Believe it or not, I don't have a lot of peeps I can call friends. Not close ones, at least.
I do not believe it. You are like the popular girl in one of Nico's high school movies.
You're not referring to one of those mean girl characters, are you? Because I know I can spar with the best of them, but I try to give everyone around me a fair shake.
No. You are like that high school vampire slayer who has a group of friends who look out for her, even though she cannot exactly see how loved and admired she is by all.
I'm glad you're here, Hunter. I feel like you get just how heavy all that extra baggage can be when it comes to having crazy freaking superpowers.
Blade understands that burden too.
Why are you bringing him up?
No reason. Just thought you should know you can lean on him too.
Anyway, I should let you get back to whatever cool thing you were doing before I dragged you out here to get all gushy.
Anytime, Carol.
Captain Marvel is up to Friendship 3 as well. So now any combo she's a part of, both members gain counter.
It's a simple question.
I mean... maybe?
Maybe how? Maybe you did see a stolen piece of one-of-a-kind gamma tech at the mysterious creepy lab?
It is possible. We were busy.
Yeah, trying to save our friend. The one you all abandoned.
No, the one we are all trying to save, along with the rest of the planet.
Banner's Accelerator.
Now this from the person who saw their first light bulb a few weeks ago.
And we're done here.
What if I were to tell you that theoretically, we could use the accelerator to destroy the Parchment of Power?
I would say, theoretically, that without the Parchment of Power...
the prophecy could not come to pass.
But that is impossible.
Agreed.
This from the wizard with the talking cape, the resurrected demon hunter, the blood witch, and the queen of limbo? I'm the most boring person here.
There might be a way to return to that facility.
You never told me that.
My sword retains a memory of every portal I open, but... it is better if I show you. Each time I try to reach it, something pushes back. Like I've hit a wall.
Wall? More like pure...
evil.
A demonic energy barrier. Unlike any I felt before.
Bruce. No matter what we do, he's always one step ahead of us. And to think, he used to be the boring one.
There has to be a way through, and we have to find it.
Try explaining that to Auntie Caretaker. She just read me the riot act about putting you in danger.
You worry about the barrier. I will handle Sarah.
Oh, joy. No points for guessing what she'll say.
You appear to have something on your mind, Hunter. You obviously have something to say, so please say it. And make it quick, we don't have a lot of time.
We need to go back to the Hydra lab Banner was using. We need...
I don't need to hear any more. The answer is no.
Caretaker, please. It is possible we could use the Stark Gamma Accelerator there to destroy the Parchment of Power.
Oh, in that case, let me make my displeasure clearer. There is no way in hell I'm letting any of you go back to that lab, especially you. My job is to keep you alive, and that's what I intend to do. This is the last I want to hear of such an ill-advised plan. When I said you needed to work better as a team last night, I didn't mean you needed to work better to come up with absurd ideas.
I thought I was the leader of this team now. If I am the leader, then maybe I should have room to actually lead. And right now, I need to lead the team to retrieve the Gamma Accelerator.
I see.
Good.
If you're feeling productive, maybe gather the team and use their collective resolve to stop the days from marching forward. It seems time is one of our enemies as well now.
I'd love to know what Caretaker's plan is, considering she shot down every plan we've ever had.
So what did Caretaker say to Stark's big plan? Well, out with it. What did Caretaker say when you proposed breaking back into Big Bad Banner's lab to retrieve Stark's Gamma
Accelerator.
Yes, that. I cannot imagine it went well. Not well at all.
It is not like she can stop us.
Look who's fully embracing their inner rebel, Hunter. Be careful. Soon you will be on Caretaker's naughty list, like the rest of us.
I wish I had time to be nice, but I do not.
No, none of us do. I wish she would trust us, so we wouldn't have to go sneaking around behind her back. We deserve that, you know, to be trusted.
I can only speak for myself, but the only person I really trust here is you.
You too, Hunter. Well, you and Nico, Blade, Robbie, and Wanda. We cannot forget about Wanda. She's still out there. She needs our help. That's why it's imperative for you to convince Caretaker that going back to Banner's lab is in the best interest of the entire team.
You think we will encounter Wanda there?
I know we will. Now hurry along and figure out a way to make it happen. We're counting on you.
Big plans are in motion, Hunter. Everything seemed kind of hopeless until I started poking through Dad's old files, and then bingo, the old man delivered.
The man you hated?
Gives us our biggest ace in the hole. I know, the irony is not lost on me.
I guess the only way to know if this will work is to try it.
That's the spirit. Nothing ventured, nothing gained, I always say. The original intention of the Gamma Accelerator was to supercharge gamma radiation. It could make a Hulk smash into a Hulk obliterate.
I see where this is going.
And who says Hulk gets all the fun? It would take just a few modifications to make it into a very potent weapon. To be honest, I think that's kind of true of everything my dad created.
So, the lab
is on our to-do list, but right now we have something more pressing.
We need to get our hands on the Parchment of Power.
And to do that, we need Johnny Blaze to play ball. This is a good plan. I know it.
A force field like that, powered by demonic energy, would be impassable for nearly everyone.
Nearly?
Well, the magic that created that force field was the darkest kind. Not unlike the dark energies within you.
It is good to know that you have finally found an advantage to having an inner darkness.
Oh, there are many advantages, I'm sure. This is just the one that became most apparent to me.
So what do you suggest? I go up and try to walk through the barrier?
Not yet. You will need protection.
Some sort of armor?
I don't want to say too much until I've consulted the library. We will talk soon. That barrier is not as insurmountable as it seems.
Down at the forge, we gained the Tactics Debrief upgrade for the war room. This makes the first mission card we take from an enemy free to play. Simple, but very handy. One general mission later to hunt down some resources, and we get a chance to have a surprisingly deep chat with
Robbie, why are
Blade.
you so pumped about meeting Blaze? Word on the street is the dude's a major a-hole.
Oh, come on. He's the original spirit of vengeance, and like, my personal hero.
Almost as lame as Hank Pym being your hero.
Who's that?
An annoying, outdated boomer. Just like your boy Blaze.
Blaze is not a boomer.
Whatever, Robbie. Fanboy all you want. Go get yourself an autograph for all I care. Just don't tell me I didn't warn you.
That felt good. Needed that.
We're gonna need a new training dummy. You ended that one's career.
Sorry to bust up your equipment. Training at night always gets me in the zone.
I'm the same. Night Stalker, all the way. Gives me a chance to let go. Be myself without worrying what others might think.
Bub, I don't even know what myself is anymore. Butchers at Weapon X threw my mind into a blender. Wanted to erase the man to unleash the pure beast. They got what they wanted. And then some. Charles has been trying to help me put the pieces back ever since. I'm not even sure I want to remember it all.
A vampire fed on my mother during my birth. For whatever reason, her face at that moment was burned into my mind. It was the same one I saw years later when I had to put her down.
We better order a lot more training dummies.
Watch yourself, Hunter. This night is darker than most.
Why? Is there a danger I am not seeing?
You're looking right at it. Lilith's darkness is testing me, Hunter. Her power is growing and mine along with it. I won't lie. I like feeling this strong. I like it a little too much. Surely you felt it too.
I know that feeling well, Blade.
Lilith is your mother after all. I'm doing my best to keep the blood-sucking beast in me at bay, but it's getting harder and harder each night. And I'll be honest, it pisses me off. You know how much I like to be in control.
You are not in this alone. Do not forget what your teammates are for. I mean, you seem like someone who would rather be alone, but the Suns can help you.
I know they can. That's why I'm still here.
You know, sometimes I have found all you need is a good night's sleep. It does wonders for my outlook.
Good nights, bad nights. I really don't sleep. It's not my thing. I'll be awake for a long time tonight. If you're not busy, we could sit a while. It would be nice to catch up.
And what would you like to talk about?
Whatever you want.
Are you curious about the Fallen? Do you think we can bring them back?
I wonder. They look terrible on the outside. I can't imagine they look any better on the inside. But I don't want to think those things about Wanda, so I really don't think about it at all.
Lilith's evil goes deep. It corrupts to the core.
Like I said, I'd rather think about other things.
Do you think the Suns will ever pull it together as a team?
A team's only as good as its leader. Maybe that leader is you, maybe it isn't.
Seeing you and Logan bonding through training makes my heart glad.
Logan's a good sparring partner. He doesn't hold back. Wouldn't mind having some of his carefree attitude, but not enough to lose my edge.
There's a lot more to Logan than appears at first.
I know he's got his dark side. He's just better at showing it off.
While we are talking about Lilith, is there anything she might be able to use against you?
You mean leverage?
Lilith looks for weaknesses as a way to get into your mind. I need to know about yours.
I knew a woman once, Gloriana. We traveled the world together, slaughtering vampires and making love. Good times. We were in London and got word of a master vampire on the loose. My big ego told me I could kill him as easy as the others. I was wrong. I nearly got myself killed, and because of that mistake, I left him an opening to turn Glory into one of his kind. The woman I loved became the thing I hate. I'll spare you the rest of the details.
It is okay. I understand the emotions. Love turning to hate resonates with me well. This seems like a good time to train with Carol. Why not?
Logan's here.
No, I mean, if you have feelings for her, you should...
I said Logan's here.
Ah, right. I understand. The night is only getting darker, and I am getting tired.
Then sleep?
You are not going to hit the coffin too? It is going to be an early morning.
I don't know what it is with you and coffins.
Tony could blot out the sky with the number of satellites he could launch to hunt for Blaze, and I don't think it would do any good. Meanwhile, the greatest help we could have asked for came from this mysterious demon locked away in these flames for all eternity. Demons are, by definition, evil, yet this one seems to want to help. And I'm inclined to trust it.
A demon reaching out to help us achieve our goals is just another sign that the old battle lines no longer exist. Good and evil mean nothing in the face of Chthon.
Sadly, I think you're correct.
So, Robbie
is very definitely the key to finding Blaze. How do we make that happen? I think Stark and I have our work cut out for us. Tony and I need to put our heads together. We should have something soon.
I need some friendly advice, and you're pretty okay at both the friend and the advice part. Are you ready?
I am ready.
Okay, I think that you think that I'm one of those good people, right? Not Marvel America levels, but not too far off. But where do you stand on the nature versus nurture question?
It is our environment that molds us. It is clear that I would have been different if I was raised by my mother.
Okay, based on that logic, I was raised by my mother for most of my life, and she was pretty evil, so... How can you be sure that I'm not, you know, evil?
I know you well enough by now, Nico. You chart your own path. You are not your mother.
I bet parts of her probably rubbed off on me, or, you know, are literally running through my veins. I don't know, Hunter. I feel like I'm holding myself back, worrying about this stuff. You've been around me enough, and I kinda trust you. What do you think?
I think that if you want to reach your true potential, you need to come to terms with your past.
Okay. How?
You are a powerful witch. If you were injured, what would you do?
You know, abracadabra it away. Why?
Why not do that now? Use your magic to heal what is hurting you.
Ugh, now I'm annoyed that I didn't think of that. Okay, I think I might have a plan now.
Feel better?
Not yet, but I will.
Nico is up to friendship level 4, which upgrades her passive. Now, when the passive triggers, it can draw any card, not just Nico's. And at the Forge, we get the S.H.I.E.L.D. exchange. Finally, the resource crunch is over. We can just sell anything we don't need.
So, does someone want to tell me what we're doing here?
We have a plan, Robbie. We just need you to wear something.
Wear what?
We'll get to that. It's a statement piece.
And what kind of statement is that?
Relax, kid. You should be excited.
You're going to summon Johnny Blaze for us.
We're ready to go when you are.
I'm curious to see if this really works.
I think Robbie will do fine. So let's begin.
How am I supposed to summon Johnny Blaze? I don't summon. Summoning is not my thing. Hunter, did you hear this?
I did. I was standing right here.
Be honest with me. Am I really the right person to be summoning Johnny Blaze?
You have been worried about your place on the team, Robbie. This is a good chance to show everyone how capable you are.
I hope that when the time came to prove myself, I'd get a little more advance notice.
Did you have other concerns?
Yeah, but we don't have a week to go over all of them. So let's go. Just tell me what I gotta do. So, you want me to do what? Give Johnny Blaze a call? On my Spirit of Vengeance cell phone?
Yeah, that's the general idea.
Oh, whoa. I was joking.
We are not.
These cuffs of Sidorak should allow the mirror table to access the innate link between you and your fellow Spirit of Vengeance, on loan from the demon who resides within our forge. I added aloe to avoid any chafing.
Every other attempt we've made has failed.
We need Robbie Reyes today, as well as the writer, if we are going to find Blaze and the page.
Fine. So what do I do? Focus on Blaze or something?
Blaze!
Their spirits have connected.
Gee whiz, you think?
You cannot flee destiny. You cannot hide from me.
Over Lilith, it would seem.
We must go now, Hunter. The Parchment of Power must not be allowed to fall.
Got this. Buzz off, Sparky.
That was awesome. I never thought I'd be hunting Johnny Blaze.
Really? Hunting is all I do. I mentally prepare for another encounter.
While you're out there, make sure to get Robbie Blaze's autograph, will you?
We're in a race to get Blaze before Hydra does. I just hope you reach him first. They're moving quite fast. We need to get the parchment from him, and don't take no for an answer.
I will handle that part.
Perfect. Perfect. What the hell?
You're all a pack of fools.
Oh man, is he? He's really gonna go for it!
Go for what?
Hold on!
Another meat puppet lady? You want the page so bad, why don't you come get it yourself?
Tempting. Truly. But I've already promised my children the privilege of tearing it from your soul.
What soul?
Hello, Mother.
Show no mercy.
Our goals align.
It's another Nest Mother battle, and this time we've got a few upgrades for Ghost Rider. Immolate causes any enemies defeated by Ghost Rider with the next 2 turns to explode. So when I do this...
Whatever works for you.
Whoa. Remember what I said before about Shadow Legion duplicating enemies? Consider yourself lucky that they have to split the health bars to do it.
These servants of Lilith have no souls to be judged. Hell is the only place for them.
Then let us send them home, quickly.
And this right here is why I love the shove.
As they say, it gets the job done.
Hell awaits.
Ready?
I will make you regret
You'll get yours.
Your standing in this world means nothing.
It's really you! In the flesh, kid. What's left of it?
The page, Blaze. This time I will not be so tolerant.
Hold that thought. Soulless bastards must smell the damn thing on me.
My mother be damned.
Soulless don't give two rats about Lilith. Or even Kassan.
Who do they serve, then?
Good question. But right now, I got a better one. You want this? That what you're all here for? Well, here, have it! Tenebris ignis lux tenebris.
Wait,
In virtue
he's not reading the page.
Yes, he is. Get back! Things are about to get...
Quae Sparsa Relucant!
heated.
Yes, they are.
Maybe you've still got some fight in you, Johnny. You just need a little encouragement from an old friend.
Goading him into reading from the Darkhold was not what we were hoping for.
Speak for yourself.
Thank you, friend.
One more round of Soulless to round matters out. And hey, ain't that a lucky draw right off the bat? Say hi to my favourite magic ability. Is this excessive for one Soulless? Maybe, but I'm still gonna do it.
You make an excellent partner.
The Soulless may not be powerful, but they have the numbers to overwhelm you. Don't get cocky.
As if the Lilin were not enough. Now we face the servants of another evil.
Makes no difference to me. Hell has room for everyone.
My favourite thing about fighting the Soulless is that they do love to bundle up.
Stand and show.
They haven't had enough yet. These creatures are barely worth our time.
Then you should have no trouble dispatching them, and quickly.
It is time. Nothing can escape you.
It looks as if you've weathered the storm. For now.
You survived. Ain't that something? I'll be in touch.
Cool. What? The guy really knows how to make an exit.
Hey, Hunter, when you get a chance, could you meet me at the chapel? Trust me, Magik, tomorrow is gonna... are you just gonna stand there, or are you gonna take a seat?
You wanted to see me?
You won't believe this, but we did it.
Did what?
Remember that first account of Lilin corruption I found in the Book of Thoth?
You mean the story of the ancient pharaoh who was struck down with corruption, and the traveling lightworker who purified him?
That's the one.
Of course, I remember.
Well, Magik and I finally transcribed the incantation the lightworker used. And I'm pretty sure we can use it to finally remove your psycho mom's corruption over Wanda.
I have to say, I am impressed.
You mean that?
Yes, I do.
Thanks, Hunter. That means a lot coming from you. But before you heap on the praise, there's something I should tell you. Full disclosure, the reason the Lightworker died was because he had to take on all that dark energy into his body, and he just couldn't handle it. I tried finding a workaround, but all the texts on Chaos Magic said the same thing. Corruption can't be destroyed. It has to go somewhere or to, like, somebody. So whoever removes it from Wanda will also have to absorb it.
I will absorb it.
You will? You're not, like, scared you're gonna, like, fall to her darkness?
Lilith's darkness cannot corrupt me.
Right, because you are just so good and pure that you could never ever fall.
Correct.
Well, at least you're on board.
When is this happening?
As soon as we break back into Banner's lab. Oh, and just one more thing, so listen up because it's kinda crucial. I'm gonna need you to memorize the incantation and recite it verbatim when you see Wanda in his lab. It's the only way to subdue her. It goes... Ego sum tenebris et venunt in domum suam iubet dominus. Ego sum tenebris domum domini praecepta ior. Think you can remember that, Hunter?
I can handle anything.
That's my favorite resurrected half-demon demon hunter. You need to memorize those lines as if your own life depends on it. Because it just might. Remember to study your lines, Hunter, because you do not want to screw this up.
I just hope Caretaker doesn't stop us.
No one can stop us. I just need to get Hunter on board.
Oh, I'm on board. I just need to write that incantation down so I don't forget it. I'm sure it won't end in disaster at all.
Hunter, I've got a theory. Want to hear it? My theory is that it's underappreciated work to be an awesome badass loner. I mean, did you see what happened when Blaze read the parchment aloud? That was an act of mad genius.
He definitely destroyed a lot of soulless. I can give him that.
Oh my god, really? The man unleashes the apocalypse on the forces of evil, and the most you can give him is an attaboy. Tough crowd.
After all that, we still do not have the parchment. Without it, we cannot destroy it.
Here's the thing. He's got no one to rely on. It's just him out there, facing this stuff all alone. He's not gonna give us something like the parchment easily. I think we all need to cut him some slack.
The one who deserves all the slack is you, Robbie. You have grown so much since I first met you.
You really think so?
I know so. Forget Blaze and keep the focus on you. There is a mad genius somewhere in you as well.
Oh. I don't know about that. But maybe I am too hard on myself sometimes.
Save that hardness for Hydra.
Seeing Blaze in action really solidified some things for me, Hunter.
And what is that?
I still got a long way to go if I ever want to make my mark as a spirit of vengeance.
Then you have work to do.
Yeah, I do. It's just hard to gain that kind of confidence when I'm always left on the sidelines. Anyways, I had to tune up the ride. She really took a beating out in the desert.
Robbie's too much of a pure-hearted cinnamon roll, I swear.
How old is this game? Everybody looks like a block.
Oh, this was a huge hit when I was a kid.
So you mean like last week?
Ha ha.
Seriously, playing this game was invaluable training for becoming a real-life hero.
Except there's no Spider-Man in it.
And there's no Wolverine either. This was made when we were both free agents. But don't worry, we'll be video game stars one day.
Captain America can't jump that high in real life.
You okay? Doesn't sound like you're having any fun.
This game is ridiculous.
I am disappointed, child. We must talk. The fool Blaze risks us all with his reckless antics, blindly wielding the Parchment of Power like a child with their first wooden sword. Who knows what horrors he could have unleashed? We are fortunate he did not destroy us all.
And what of the horrors you would release, Mother? Your master Chthon...
Silence! Do not speak his name here. Of course you would perceive it so, child. Yet I alone understand what that wretched book truly is, and how to command it.
Wretched? You would speak ill of your precious Darkhold?
The Darkhold is many things. Precious is not one of them. The book has a will of its own. It enslaves, then destroys any soul foolish enough to try and tame it. No matter how strong they may think they are. Better to help me contain the damage, lest it consume us all.
Your forces butcher all in their path. You send assassins to cut our throats. Forgive me if I fail to believe you are trying to help us, Mother.
Not us, child. You. Everything I do is for you. Despite how it may seem at this moment, that will never change. The Parchment of Power will be found. The Darkhold will be made whole. He wills it so. Secret guardians, sorcerers, and tinkerers, your so-called family, will shatter before the coming storm. But you and I will stand tall, precious child. United before the eye of the midnight sun.
I would not count on that, Mother.
Well, that was a wash. Blaze just set off a magic nuke and then peaced out on us. We'll be back next time to try and find another way to get the page off this idiot. Until then, good night, and much love.